Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, December 2nd, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. Start with the big picture as usual. Weekly bar chart. We did manage to, the market showed strength on Friday and closed back above the 338.46 channel top. This keeps Tesla poised for a meaningful longer-term bullish continuation. And I use the word poised very deliberately because there also at the same time does not seem to be a bullish impulse, at least near term. So there's certainly hesitation here. If you're long Tesla, if you're a longer term position holder, if you've reached recently for out of the money calls over various time frames, no reason to exit just yet based on the weekly chart. And of course, during the week, we did post a sell signal on Thursday and came back on Friday to reject it, essentially. And so the rising channel bottom, at 341.70, it is still there. It's just a minor point. Obviously this is the fool me once, fool me twice dynamic. So if we were to close today back below 338.91, for instance, I could, you're not going to be faulted for not playing that. But just know that if we do close below 338.91, and you might as well throw 338.46 in there as well, because that is the same formation but on the weekly chart. And so if we close below 338.46, we do have the daily chart lined up here. 327.96 is the sort of mid band that you can see. It is parallel to 312.51, which is our primary channel support on the daily chart. That is now spans about 3 weeks of activity and should be respected for its ability to contain at least daily selling pressures. And, the truth is, in terms of anticipating bearish continuation as we move into later December, I really think it comes down to 312.51 now. On an intra-week basis for sure. So if we were to close, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday below 312.51, that is a clear setup for bearish continuation, over the next, few weeks, week 2 or 3 into the significant zone of support that is in the mid 270s to upper 280s. And so, do you need to wait a settlement below 312.51? I mean, that could be your last threshold. If you're long Tesla and you can bear or withstand realistically a settlement below 312.51 before bailing on that long position and then playing the short side, that's actually a legitimate approach. We've already seen how closing back below channel resistance, now supported 338.46, did not have any intra-week follow-through on the heels of a sell signal last week below the upper 330s. So here we are. I still see 338.46.91 as a very tradable area. We could bottom out here for the week. On the way up today, 352.56, nothing more than the high settlement price that was put out about a week ago, able to contain intraday buying pressures. I'm going to say that if we close above 352.56, we push into the low 370s within 1 to 3 days. So 352.56, I'm keeping it light as an intraday resistance level. It might contain daily buying pressures. And if we close above 352.56, that signals a good low for the week. And we should then, within 1 to 3 days of closing above 352.56, reach this trend line, simple trend line at 372.91, where we can top out on a daily basis. And if settled above, I think is sort of the pull away factor. In other words, the pull away factor, this mere poised for bullish continuation above 338.46. A settlement above 372.91 is that factor as well on the daily chart. Now, you could also make the same case with the settlement today above 352.56. I do think if we close today above 352.56, we've put out a good low for the week. The low 370s then likely within the week. But you could also, if you're long now and sort of nervous about that because of the longer span of hesitation. Just know that closing above 352.56 underscores the likelihood for bullish continuation. If you've not gone long and you're itching to go long, I think you can go long to some extent, scale into a long position with a settlement today above 352.56 on a week-by-week basis. As long as we continue closing Fridays above the 338.46 formation, I still see 414.49, that November 21 high, as a likely 2 to 3 month target. We could see that sooner than 2 to 3 months. And then over the next, 3 to 5 months, 5 to 8 months, by the end of 25, somewhere in there, 501 even in reach, 501 even expected, actually, with continued weekly settlements above 338.46. It's about as simple as that. And so, we put out a new not an all-time high. We put out a new pullback high last week. We closed negative on the week by a bit, but continued weekly settlements above 338.46. If you're a longer term position holder on the long side, I see no need to exit that long position. Let's talk downside then. I'm going to take us back to, really this chart. I think 327.96. If we break 338.46, which is the channel top I just mentioned on the weekly chart, 327.96 in reach, we could bottom out here on an intraday, potentially daily basis. If we break 327.96, 312.51 is attainable today. But this would be an incredible sell-off on a Monday, or any day for that matter. And so really what I will say is a settlement today below 327.96 indicates 312.51 within a day or two. And this is an important level. There's a part of me that really wants to bump this up to a 3-star support, a weekly support level, just to underscore the importance of it, not only as a buyable level during the week, but also as sort of, I think, what is really sort of our fallback sell signal upon settlement below. Closing below 312.41 over the next few days, let's say, would likely result in a settlement for the week itself below 338.46. And just looking at this structure at 312.51, closing below it, I think you've got the mid 270s being your next long-term speed line support at 276.77. This is a 1 to 2 week target if we were to close below 312.51. If tested in the coming weeks, this 276.77 level, I almost want to disregard 288.52 and just have it as a session containment level on the way down. Trend defining long-term rising speed line that takes into account that January 23 low against that recent high that was put out last week. I see this as our base of support, able to contain selling. If tested over the next few weeks through January, from here we can round back up into the upper 330s again. Last thing I'm going to say, and I've been saying it for a while, that if we do close this week Friday back below 338.46, the market has shown a disinclination for longer-term bullish continuation, and under that scenario, could ease back to 241.32 over the next couple 2-3 months. Is there anything else to say? I don't think so. I think I've said it all. I'm going to leave it at that for Monday's Daily Tesla Report. You have a great day.